What is up, guys? Matt, you're going to watch Season 1, Episode 12, the season finale of the first season of Dandadan. I've absolutely loved the first season. Weird, unique adjectives. It's been a wild season. Very fast-paced, very sort of... I think I talked about this a couple episodes. Very segmented in the sense of... typically animes I watch have longer arcs, like maybe, 6 or 7 plus episodes. This has only had 2 episode arcs, 3 episodes arcs, so it's very fast paced, very almost monster of the week, like a Supernatural. And I like the vibe. I like it, so I'm very excited to see how they end this season. Obviously, season 2 is going to be starting. Obviously, I'm filming these ahead of time, but by the time this comes out, the second season should be premiering either like a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, after this episode airs on YouTube. So we're going to go straight into season 2. So I hope you guys continue watching with me. But I'm ready to get into this season finale. You guys know me. I'm going to talk a lot throughout the episode. I'm going to talk a lot at the end. So I do want to hop straight into it. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. It really helps me out. I've got the full-length reactions to the entirety of the first season and all future episodes of Dandadan on my Patreon. And the most important thing and the final thing, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate if you subscribe. It really does help me out. And again, I would really appreciate it. Other than that, let's get into the season 1 finale. Let's go. Oh my god, she has no legs? Are we building like a fucking crew of people? Like, what's going on? This weird fucking compound. And is Turbo Granny just like living the life nowadays? You forced it to go back? You forced him to go? No, I'm joking. Okay. Did you tell him the directions here? Yo. In 4 seasons of this show, this residence is going to be absolutely filled to the brim with weird-ass inanimate objects. Ah, damn. Well, how's it alive? Oh my god, yeah, there we go. Turbo Granny, thank you. Well, how is it alive? How is it sentient? Is it haunted by something? You scratching your ass, Turbo Granny? I get the vibe that Gigi's gonna be very much like the goofy goober himbo like friend to Ken, like that loves him and it's like, yeah, do your job. And Ken's gonna be like, he's trying to make a move on Momo. Ken, you're so much better in every single way. Ew, don't touch me. You blushing? Are you cheat? Did you just cheat on Ken? You motherfucker. No, I'm joking. It's fine, Ken. You're better than him in every way. He is smitten! He has fallen so hard, so fast, and I love it for him. Make a move. Assert your fucking dominance. Ken, assert your dominance. Lean into this motherfucker, Gigi, and tell him to stay out of your territory. They're doing their secret mating ritual. We're exercising. Exercising? Is that the right word? And the sooner I do it, the sooner he doesn't have to live with me. Ira's gonna sneak along too. I'm gonna say to, well, Gigi feels like a main character, so no shot that we successfully do this. What the fuck? Why are you here? Oh, mannequin. Taro, don't fuck this up, dude. Ouija board? Did they accidentally put a spirit into this mannequin? Dude, Taro, you're fucking creepy, man. Did we not tell him to keep a low profile? Wow, that's a cool shot. No! Taro! Well, he's fine. He can put himself back together. No, can he not? Taro! No! No! You can tell us your life story here? How are you alive? Can we wait and fucking inside? It's cold out here. Did he really fucking die, dude? If he put himself back together earlier, he should be able to do it again. He's so romantic! Oh my god! This is— I have such intense goosebumps! This is the greatest love story in the history of fucking fiction! They're having sex! They're raw dogging each other outside of the house! Dude, he's a badass. He tied himself back together. Well, you gotta get home now, too. Get home. You gotta get back to the school soon. What are you doing in your room, Gigi? Spiritually yerking it? Oh, is he seeing him again? I feel bad for him. Animation's great. That thing is so fucking creepy. Oh my god, what is it, an ogre? The way he says English words reminds me of, I forget, Thanos from the Squid Game Season 2. Ken, know your worth. Creamy mommy? That's what they— never mind. Ken, you're so much better than this guy. Don't think of yourself as low as his level. Why do you keep making nut jokes? What the fuck is that face, dude? You have to make a move. You can't— if you have a crush on someone, you can't fucking sit in the back and do nothing. Stop competing, Ken. You don't need to compete. You don't need to stoop to his level. Oh my god, the pettiest rivalry of all time. That's the thing. It isn't even a rivalry because Gigi isn't that smart. He's not as smart as Ken. Ken's trying to make this into a big fucking thing. And Gigi likes Ken. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if Ken keeps stooping down to Gigi's level, Momo won't like him as much. So they're friends, man. They'll be good friends. Yeah, you've made another friend. Boyfriend? You're trying to make him to be such a bad guy and he's just a fucking himbo. Damn, did we really leave Ira behind? I thought she would have snuck in somehow. What the fuck is that? No. No, keep these things, these fucking entities away from me. This is a beautiful house, too. Are you the only one who lives up here? Give us a couple minutes here. Hello? Is that my ball? People! People! What? Damn, that one is squaring up. That one in the middle? Oh my god, dude, he's staring him down. They're fucking surrounding us. So what you're telling me is you're waiting for them to strike? Watch out, Gigi's gonna get kidnapped. Oh, she's gonna scoot closer. You don't want me to come with you? Now? Damn, I'm not allowed to hang out with you? She left us to hang out. We just have to hang out and bond. I'm just expecting Gigi to drop his fucking persona. Stay out of my fucking territory. He's gonna miss the ball? Oh, he's losing it. No, Ken! You motherfucker, Ken! Good thing that stopped. I thought it was going down the hill. He's so not competitive in like a wanting to be better than other people, but just competitive in like a being good at things for Momo. I used to be like that too. I can tell. What the fuck? This water look a little dirty. No, she's cute. She's just trying to get him to bond. These fucking things are so creepy. And someone you want to kiss, huh? Ugh. Right to the point. I like your face too. I'm setting down the rivalry. We're gonna be ambushed by these things. How much time do we got left? I feel like I've got 2 minutes left of the season. The Battle of the Wits? A fight going on? Oh Jesus. They're the boyishness is coming out. I kissed her. Say it, say it, say it. Say that you kissed her. He's laughing. He has an evil maniacal smile on him right now. No, they've appeared. They've appeared. They've appeared. Momo. Why is your towel in the water, dude? What the fuck is wrong with this town? And of course these fucking aliens, dude, because we're gonna be sexually assaulted. Of course they're aliens. We have to go save her, guys. Oh no, this is the rivalry has started. Fight for her love. We've obviously, we're gonna get Ira and Gigi. A room was added? I'm tired of these creepy sexual shit going on. Oh Jesus. You never noticed this? Oh my god. Smack him. Is this season really gonna end on a cliffhanger? Goddamn.
お姉ちゃん、ワニって知ってる？
What are you, gator
ワニっ
monsters?
てトカゲみたいなやつですか？
違う違う。混浴の温泉によく出没して女の
What is wrong with this show, dude?
この人数、うちの超能力で相手にできる。
What are we gonna find in here? Oh damn, that's a lot.
神の群れはリーダーを叩けばチリチリになるって聞いたことあるけど。
Who's the leader? That's the leader. Are you gonna drown me or diddle me? What a shot, creepy shot. Just burn them all, burn them all. Do I burn them? What do I do? Wow, that is really the fucking end of the season? Okay, that was the season finale of Dandadan. That felt very, again, this isn't like a huge, that didn't feel like a season finale. It felt very much like a normal episode cliffhanger. Maybe, again, I could definitely see a world in which they sort of only cleared 12 episodes as like we can only get the budget for 12 episodes. We'll give you more budget. We'll let you continue the show if it's good, so. Leave it on the cliffhanger. But all in all, I really liked the season. Like I said, it is weird at times, and some of the weird sexual assault stuff is a little, and like the give me your weenie and stuff like that. Sometimes it's weird. But and again, I'm not a master on talking on topics like this, and I don't know if this is insensitive or I don't know if this is the wrong thing to say. It's always, all of the sexual stuff is always played as a joke. So, me personally, I don't take it that seriously. I can definitely see how some people would be pretty offended by it. But for me, it's lighthearted. The show is genuinely funny for the most part. There was a lot of, interesting characters. I see a lot of potential. Like I said, the arcs are very sort of short punches, quick sprints. And they're really able to put a lot of emotion, a lot of character, a lot of development into those short arcs. So, I really enjoy that aspect. Obviously, I'll focus on the episode and then go to the season as a whole. That's what I probably should have started with. But, again, the episode felt very much like a one half. So, can't really talk about it as a whole because it's going to, the climax and the end is going to be wrapped up in the premiere, I would assume. But, I liked it. Like I said, I like the Ken and, the Gigi stuff to where, they kind of like each other. They actually really like each other. They like each other a lot more than they want to and a lot more than they expected. But still at the core, they both kind of have that crush on Momo that's kind of keeping a little bit of distance, a little bit of a rivalry in between them. So I don't want to be repetitive, but you guys know me. I'm a Ken and Momo shipper. I'm a stan, if you will. I'm a worshiper of their relationship. So I do really want them to pretty fast get Gigi with Ira. Again, I'm not expecting it to happen next episode or anything like that, but I don't know. Again, I don't know how long Dandadan is, and that's another thing too. I know that I don't have a shit ton of viewers on my Dandadan videos, but if there's anyone listening to this discussion, please let me know. Is Dandadan still running? Is Dandadan going to end soon? How many seasons of the show is there planned? Any information like that would be very appreciated. So like I'm saying, I don't expect it to happen immediately, but I also don't want to watch 6 seasons of Ken versus Gigi and Ira versus I don't know. I'm not saying like I would hate it, just isn't like I've seen a lot of rivalry, crush rivalry, you know what I mean, stuff like that in fiction. And it's cool, and it makes the anticipation of the eventual actual relationship, worth it, but at the same time I just want to see it. I don't want to be edged. I just want the load to come now, if that makes any sense. I love every aspect. The music in the show is excellent. The animation, the character design, the freakiness. It's really good. I really like it. I really like it. I do. I gotta be honest. Looking at the season as a whole, I love Ken and Momo. Not just together, but separately. I think that they're very interesting characters. They're characters whom I immediately root for. They're characters I immediately care about. They have such great fucking chemistry with each other. And they're able to both, They obviously they're their own separate characters, but they're able to play almost like the same role at points. They're so similar to each other, and depending on you know what I mean. Like if Ira is in the situation, Momo plays the sort of jealous, unconfident sort of character. But the minute that Ira's gone and Gigi is the one lusting over her, she feels very confident and stoic, and Ken is the one who gets sort of self-conscious and gets sort of like, I love her so much, my crushes. So I like it. They're able to juggle it so well, so fucking well, dude. And I will be honest. And again, I mentioned it's really funny. I just mentioned almost the exact conversation in Kaiju number 8. In the sense of season ones are so sort of introduction heavy that they don't juggle all of the characters at the same time, like you would have expected from like a season 3 or a season 4 of a show. Season ones of shows are very sort of segmented, very okay, we're gonna focus on this character and then this character and then this character. So in that regard, a little disappointed with how little Turbo Granny there was in the second half of the season. But like I said, season ones of TV are really sort of, their purpose is to introduce. And Turbo Granny had a great introduction, both the sort of antagonistic side and then this weird, almost anti-hero ally sort of thing. So she had her time. Dodoria had her episode where she was introduced. So I would start assuming that pretty soon into season 2, we're going to get sort of that juggling of, not necessarily every single one of the main characters having something important at the exact same time, but more of like a more flow between. That's another thing too, and I keep trying to theorize or think about it, and it's hard for me to put into words, but like, there's such short sprints of arcs, where we get 2 episodes about fucking, Turbo Granny, and then we get 2 episodes about acrobatic Silky, stuff like that. We get an episode on the mannequin. At some point, I would think that we would have to get into some longer arcs, and that would not only let characters sort of get focused for longer periods of time, but also just I don't know if this makes any sense, and I keep saying segmented, and I don't know if that's the right word. I want there to be a little bit more of a, and this isn't me complaining, this is me just sort of wishing, it's a wish list. I want there to be a more serious sort of antagonistic force that is overarching, you know what I mean? And again, I want more lore on aliens, I want more lore on spirits or whatever. I want, to find out some of the past connections and all that. I want this show to go deeper. Again, I'm enjoying it so thoroughly, and I would be like, if the show is like this for the rest of the runtime, that's perfectly fine. I would still really love it. I just, the sort of thing I like a really long overarching, maybe like foreshadowing or, hints of this happening. I want some of that, if that makes any sense. Again, I like Ira, and I've said it many times. Like Ira to me definitely feels like one of those characters whom I love her right now. She's a little annoying sometimes. She irks me sometimes, but I see so much potential in her character when she actually starts to fucking like make significant growth as a person. When she actually sort of makes some like genuine like hardcore changes, or her feelings with Momo and with Ken, and hopefully with Gigi evolve. And I can't wait for them to really meet, Ira and Gigi. I want to see their dynamic. I really do. And I also wonder if we're gonna get any more major characters introduced, because I feel like we have our core sort of 6 characters as I've spoken about, the 4 kids and Dodoria and Turbo Granny. I could see them introducing people, and it's another thing too. I mentioned it in the beginning of the episode, and I kind of really hope this is what happens. In a couple seasons, I want the entire house to be full of fucking weird artifacts and weird, goofy side characters that, like, what I mean, or like possessed or this or that. How are those mannequins alive? Like, there was no special thing. It was just an ornament. There was no. Again, I would assume that maybe it's connected to the kids doing the occult stuff at the school. Maybe they sort of imbued, is that the right word? A spirit into them, or they're doing some weird stuff. Because honestly, again, this felt like a very harsh cut for a season end. But I feel like, other than the big cliffhanger that we were left up over on, and then some of the big questions about aliens and stuff like that, the only other like storyline that I would think is kind of unfinished or sort of out of the blue was just the sort of flash to the school at night and showing those 4 kids doing weird like Ouija board experiments. I don't think that would be a throwaway sort of punchline gag or something like that. It felt more like a maybe foreshadowing of like we're gonna come back to this. Maybe they're doing some weird stuff. Maybe they're accidentally putting spirits or calling spirits to the school, or I don't know. I do not know. I love the season. I gotta say, I love the season. I really did. This discussion isn't really going to be that long because, again, as opposed to a lot of other season finales, I don't know. I kind of get the vibe that this, again, like I said at the beginning of the discussion, I can see a world in which they didn't have the budget to do the whole sort of, or like, again, I don't know how long the manga is or it's good stopping points. I think they only had the budget to do 12 episodes, and we're like, hey, look, we'll give you budget for 12 episodes. Don't worry, if it's really good and it's really popular, we're going to give you more budget. And I would assume that that's exactly what happened. So, because I know that this was so popular for good reason. I really liked it. So, other than that, I think I talked about everything I want to talk about. I will see you guys in hopefully a week. Again, obviously filming these ahead of time, and I don't remember if they've given an exact release date for the season 2 premiere of Dandadan. So, either going to be like maybe a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops. For my next episode of Dandadan. And I hope you guys stick with me. I hope you guys join me for season 2, and maybe even, I mean, hopefully I get some more viewers for season 2. Maybe some of you guys have sort of come back to watch my reaction on season 1. If you're doing that, I appreciate you guys for doing that. And then, well, I don't want to get too cheesy here or stop. If you guys are watching this at any time in the future, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, I appreciate you guys. Really means a lot to me. I hope I'm doing this still in 20 years. So. Other than that, I think that's going to be it. I really appreciate you guys for watching my reactions to Dandadan Season 1. I appreciate them for making Dandadan Season 1. It's, I keep saying it, but it really is a nice change of pace. And like I said, it's weird sometimes, and it's goofy, and it's cheesy, and it's creepy. But I think it's funny. It's funny, and at the core of it, oddly enough, Ken and Momo is one of my favorite relationships in anime, to be quite honest. So, I want to see that shit. I'm here for the ride. I don't care if this shit turns into the worst show of all time. I'm sticking around until Ken and Momo get game, okay? But I will see you guys, like I said, hopefully in a week or two for the season 2 premiere. If you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. It really helps me out. I've got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. And if you enjoy my content, I would really, 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 I'm begging you, please subscribe. It helps me out. I'd really appreciate it. You guys have a good one. See ya.